Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good. Fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts. I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong. I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth. Can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have it douse, not what I'm about. Have your cloud, it be raining out. I keep making sound, go another round. I'm legend bound, can't stop me now. You don't wanna fuck with me. A slow burn like a disease. Just tell me that I can and I'll show you things that you couldn't believe. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can.
To the Unfiltered Doll, baby, where we do what? A little bit of cussing around here, so your parental advisory has been advised. Also, baby, listen, this is the court of public opinion, and nobody asked me to tell you a goddamn thing about these people's business. So don't take it personal, baby, because we're not talking about you, but we are talking about the people on the screen. Now let's get into this mess. Hello, 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 and happy Thursday. Let me know if you can hear me. I would greatly appreciate that. And once I have that audio confirmation, I will get into saying hello to the people in the chat. It's going to be a short live. Yes, it is. Thank you so much, El Cid, for confirming our audio. Justin's mom, 96, Old Man Johnson's farm. The woman he chose, Leo Lady, 251. Happy sunrise, Bible Lady. Hello, hello, hello. How y'all doing? My Belle 15. Of course, our baby, El Cid, 932, who is the manager around here. Hello, welcome on in, Pen Pal 50. Hello, hello, hello. That running to talk to the dolls takes me out every time. A short thread. Oh no, baby, this is really going to be a short one. I'm tired today. Hey, Penelope, how are you? DMV 703. Thank you so much for confirming that audio. You all, so I'm here with some bull mess again. Well, it's not bull mess, right? It's only 4 minutes and I'm trying to not, I'm trying to use my words. I don't have to cuss every time I come on here, do I? But we do a little bit of cussing around here. So on the TikTok, I keep seeing a lot of reposts and duets and Stitch. The video that is going viral has everything to do with the young man. He's 14 years old, and his name is JB. And I do apologize. I apologize. How are you all doing today? I hope you're amazing, okay? I hope you are doing well. I'm tired too. Just drove from an ATL to Jacksonville and back today. That is a lot of driving. You should be resting, Elsid. Get you some rest, honey. Yes. So I kept seeing people running around TikTok with a skillet with a bonnet on in the robe. And I know what it's in reference to, right? Now, if I was, listen, I'm concerned, but it would be so fake of me, and I would be a liar if I did not act like I didn't laugh at some of the Stitch videos. I know, especially when Randolph, his uncle, has autism and he is on the spectrum, and no, he cannot be left alone. He is nonverbal. Now, he is in his 30s now, but he has been part of this family and his family since he was a baby. His father and mother has been raising his uncle since he's been a baby. He's in his 30s now. So I very near and dear, I is what I will say when it comes to children or anybody on the spectrum, right? However, I feel like everything doesn't require you to upload it to the social media apps for awareness. There's awareness, and then there's you exploiting your child, and you know what you should upload and whatnot. In my humble opinion, is what I feel. You can tell people what's going on and tell people about the challenge, but I feel like since he's just 14 years old, and for the simple fact that people don't take things so serious, I don't agree with it. And it's a possibility that she didn't mean any harm, right? But at the same time, now that you know better, maybe you should do better, because anytime, if I'm creating content, especially if I'm involving my children, okay, if I have to come out and do a video explaining myself, then that means I took it too far. Now, there's a difference when you said, I said what I said, I did what I did. I don't care what people are saying. I don't care about what these people are saying about me. I don't care about the remakes of the videos, people poking fun, making a joke out of something that's serious, and you just go on with your life and you keep on posting. I don't feel like it's okay to post children, especially if they're unable to give their consent. Okay. That's just my opinion. Everybody is going to be different with that. There's a time and a place to share. That's just my opinion. You can agree or disagree. Of course, you're entitled to, your own opinion, of course. But after I was a low down dirty dog and laughed at some of I did laugh. I did. I'm not going to lie. There's a girl right now on a stripper pole with a frying pan saying what she would do if JB was her son and she was his mama. And I damn near fell to the ground. I did. I laughed. And I laughed at another video. But then at the same time, I said, come on now. This is not cool. It's not cool at all. Okay, Reefs and Muff's mom, the Duchess, welcome on. And she documents a lot of his meltdowns. Not saying I would have done it, but it wasn't something new. And that's good, right? Here's the thing. There's documentation. and you save that, you can save that documented video and the films. You don't have to necessarily upload everything. I get she's been doing it and it's all for the awareness, but now that we're into the millions of views, was it worth it? Was it worth it? I'm going to be honest, Penelope, because I'm not going to come out here and stand on the stage and point my finger as if I didn't participate in a little he and a little haw. All right. Now, our special person in our life, and the reason why I say that is because he can't be left alone. And when Randolph's parents have to do something, it often he's here with us because he won't go to too many places. And Randolph is very good with him. And we never have problems with him at all. Now, he will let you know if you do want to act funny about his routine. He will let you know that he has a problem with it, but he's never been violent. He will hit himself, for example, or he will like rage a little bit by screaming, and he'll like hit himself in the chest. He's a big boy. He's tall. He's a big boy. Well, he's a big man. It's just crazy because he is a grown man, but once again, he can't be left alone, nor can he ever live alone. He's very respectful, and I think that's just because he does trust Randolph. And like I said, they can't take him anywhere, but he will come here with us whenever they want to get out and have some free time. Like I said, they have been raising him since he's been a baby. But I just Lord Jesus, it's so much. Now, I do follow, well, I'm not going to say I follow. There is a lot of content on my feed with children and adults on the spectrum, and I enjoy those videos. They're so intelligent. I love seeing their routine, and I don't know, it just melts my heart. But JB is a challenge, obviously, right? And baby, he is tearing his mother's house apart. He really and truly is. And she definitely, if she has been filming this for a while now, I'm just shocked that she doesn't have more resources or availability to, out there trying to reach out to help her. So glad to hear that she's on a waiting list. I won't allow myself to go down the rabbit hole to see exactly what she has going on. I'm just not going to do it. Yeah, Bible lady, I had to get my, now I said, now you doing, Bible lady, stop. Now, come on here. Please stop. But we are going to get into that video. I had to ask myself, am I going to talk about this, or am I going to show the video? Well, I said I'm going to show the video because like it has like 20+ million views. So I'm going to show the video. DMV703, welcome to the Dollhouse, baby. Mwah. Hugs and kisses to you, baby. And a shimmy and a shake, honey. And a shimmy and a shake, period. All right. And JB is big for 14 because y'all nephew is 14. And baby, listen. Okay. So let's go ahead and pull up the video so that for those of you who aren't familiar with whom I'm talking about, you will see. Hey, Miss CLC, hey, let's talk about it. Welcome on in, Miss Conspiracy. Hello, hello, hello. Your blood pressure, if you don't know about this, your blood pressure is about to go up. I just want to let you know this can also be a trigger warning. All right, so I want to also let that be known. I do not want to trigger anybody. This can be or may be disturbing for you. I don't find anything in this video funny at all. I don't. I've already said how I felt the moment we got into this story altogether, and I don't think it's okay, but I am going to play the video for, reference. All right. So Let me go ahead and go down there. Hey, the favorite one, welcome on in. How are you, Southside Chi-Town? Welcome on. And yes, you caught a live, honey, period. All right, so let's go down here and get into some things, all right? Did it not upload? Is this it right here?
No, you hurt my stomach.
Okay, that's it right there. So hold on one moment. Let me I want to change my background and get the comments off the screen. And let me go and change my background so we just have a clear background here. Look at me. I didn't stole us Dreams time. That means I didn't pay for that graphic, honey. I just went on and screenshot that down to the Google. I did. All right. So let me go ahead and get it up.
No, you hurt my stomach. Hurt my
No.
leg.
JB, stop.
Ass.
Stop.
Xavier! Xavier! Come here, Xavier! Turn around, JB.
No.
Turn around. Stop. Stop.
Ma, come here.
Xavier, come here. Xavier, go to your room.
All right, y'all. So this is just a little insight of JB's room. See, he broke his TV not too long ago. His bed frame, he broke. Mom just put up this curtain. Now she's trying to fix a little bit of other stuff in his room. He messed up his door, so she's about to put up this blanket so he can at least stay warm.
I have nails that is already up here, that I put up here. This is like the third time us doing this. This house is very cold. Since we moved in, we can't get it heated up all the way. And so since we don't have doors on our doors frame, JB and I, because he broke them, this is what we have to put up until I can get the money to get new doors. So this keeps everything warm. You know, you do what you gotta do, and you work with what you got. We do have more good days, but these bad days are very exhausting. And I want to encourage parents to hang in there. I know it's hard. We have a new psychiatrist that we're supposed to be seeing this upcoming week. And I feel like just a change of doctors, sometimes you have to change things up. Maybe another doctor may be able to give us another solution that others hadn't thought of. So that's the plan, is to see this new psychiatrist and go from there. Continue to hang on, trust God. He's not going to put you through more than you can bear. I know this is a lot, but we're going to get through it. God is always in the midst. Even when it doesn't look like it, it can always be worse. So we trust God, we pray, and we keep the faith.
So what I will say is this. She seems to be in positive spirits. She doesn't seem like she's aggressive at all. And this is being filmed and recorded. I don't know who she is once those films are off. I have no idea what kind of mother or person she is once the films are no longer rolling. I already told you all several times. This is a video. This is content. Once people hit that end stream or they end that video, you don't know these people and what they do in their homes. You only know what they show you. But so far, it just seems like she just has a calm, warm spirit. It seems like, you know, she's doing the best she can do. I just don't agree with sharing those low moments. That's just my opinion. Now, especially when he can't give his consent. Now, you do have other people and parents in the community that also have children or teens or adults on the spectrum that they care for. sharing different techniques that is helpful for them when they know that intense moment is about to come. And that's, and I love that. I love that there is a community that is out there showing like, hey, I get it, but baby, you have to put your foot down. Now, we didn't say put your foot in his ass, but you have to put your foot down, and you do have to defend yourself, and you have to make sure that he knows it's not okay, because how people look at her situation is he knows who he can get away with when it comes to him throwing that leg up and throwing them hands up. They feel like he knows who to do that with. He's not doing it with everybody. I'm not in their household, nor am I at the doctor's or at any of the visits or facilities that are working with the parents. I'm not there, so I don't know. But they say he don't do that shit with his brother. Now, this woman has 2 children, I believe, that are on the spectrum. And then she has her daughter, which is the young lady who's actually doing the recording. I believe she's 17 years old. So there's a lot going on in that household for that family. A lot going on. Okay. And everybody is different. You can't say what you would do with your child who's on the spectrum. It's called a spectrum for a reason. So everybody is different. However, before we get into her explanation, this is what's going on TikTok right now. Okay. Unfortunately, I'm going to show you what went on, and I'm going to get into a little bit of the bullshit as well. All right. So let's just get the bullshit out of the way first. Okay. And then we will, do I got the bullshit is the question. What's this? Oh, I didn't upload the bullshit. Well, let's start here.
Hell no. So the other day, I basically made a video saying that if you have a kid with disabilities, that does not mean that they shouldn't get consequences, and that doesn't mean that they should get punished, right? And I only made it off of the basis off of what JB was doing to his mama, whooping his mama's ass and destroying that house, right? Mind you, I've never seen these people before a day in my life. So when I tell you, some of the people in the comments were saying that this wasn't his first time doing this. So you know me, I'm like, let me go ahead and mind other people's business. So I find the mama's page. And when I tell you they were indeed not lying, the fact that that mama just got that house and he destroyed it, insane, number one. Insane, number two, is that there's multiple videos of him whooping his mama's ass. But this was the kicker for me. Someone said that they've been following them for a long time, and that he basically got kicked out of therapy because he assaulted the therapist. I said, I know you fucking lying. Let me try to find this video. And lo and behold, my For You page did not disappoint, because I found the video. Because what do you mean? He picked up a part of the toilet and smashed him with it. Mind you, this was 2 years ago in 2024. So you mean to tell me you still didn't correct his behavior? When I tell you I would have been whooping Junior for my wife and kids all up and through that therapist's office? Because at some point, enough is enough. Disability or not, that is a menace. And like I said in that other video, he knows exactly what he's doing. He knows exactly who to play with. And the mama, you enabled it. So now at this point, I can't feel bad for you. You need to get it together. Because it's one thing if he's whooping y'all in y'all's home. That's y'all's business. But now you are attacking outside people? He ain't meet the right one yet. Because someone gonna smack him upside his bald-headed ass and do him in real good if he don't get it together. Because if he would have came at me, we would have been tussling. Now, with that being said, he probably will whoop my ass because he got the spirit of Bruce Lee in him, the way how he was kicking his mama. So I don't know, but at least I would defend myself at the very least.
And you know, they're strong too. Not even autistic children, teens, or adults, people with disabilities, they got a lot of strength. And, you know, I just hope and pray that even though she's been documenting her her relationship and what she's going through and her situationship with her son. I just pray that she does get the help that she needs with him. And I'm also afraid that if she does get him into some type of a facility or in a living space, will they mistreat him? You get what I mean? Like, there's so many things to worry about concerning that as well. So here's some more bullshit. Like I said, we're going to get into the bullshit too.
Young motherfucking ass sitting down riding, motherfucker crying to my, I don't know. I'll teach y'all motherfucking ass how to motherfucking know. This part motherfucking one, how I would a motherfucker react if Jamie would have jumped out of the motherfucking wall and kicked me in my motherfucking shit. Bring your ass on. You can start with either three of these musketeers. I'm gonna start with a motherfucking belt. That my mom told me that what she used to do. Hold on, come on. Have your shoes on, tied. This motherfucker jumping out the wall like Crip Ryan. We finna teach this motherfucking ass. Come on. Soon that motherfucker would've got up. Good morning, JB. How you doing? Why would you kick me? Did I tell your ass to stop kicking me? Did I tell your motherfucking ass to stop kicking me? Did I tell you to stop kicking me? Did I tell your ass? See, when you slagging the belt, when you whooping somebody who's slagging the belt, it's good to hit him with one of these. When you hit him like that, that bitch come with a lot of muscle. I went, nah, let it come. Xavier! Call the police! He finna need him! Sit your way out. Jump again. What you doing? Jump again. Come on. Jump again. Jump motherfucker again. With the frying pan. Have your motherfucking finger inside the frying pan around the handle. Whop! And you doing like you finna. Whop! Soon as that I would've jumped with his ass. Soon as that would've played Chinese food ball. Kick his ass. And if that don't work, the motherfucking handle, break out that bitch. Did I tell your ass start hitting me? Come on. Hey, better, swing. I got to do my thing. I would high school music his ass. Come on. You don't kick my damn rib. And Xavier! You don't kick my damn rib. Come on. Sit your ass down. You don't hit him too hard. Don't hit him too hard with the broomstick or your ass going to jail. Don't hit him too hard. Tap his ass. Sit down. Oh, no, you sit down now. Sit down. Now put your motherfucking hands on me again. Don't you do it again. Go back to that belt when he sit down. I'm your damn mother. Don't you put your motherfucking hands on me. Don't you put your hands on me. Get him. And call his therapist. That's how I would react.
I mean, I don't agree with that. However, these are the videos that are floating around in response to what people would do if they were in that same situation. I don't think it's okay, especially when you're dealing with children, teens, or adults on the spectrum. I don't think you can just whoop ass. I don't think you can pull out your broomstick, your mop, your you can't do all of that, is what you can't do. But I do believe in order to protect yourself, you can find out the best way to handle your business, is what I will say. You might have to, grab them from behind or something like that. But I don't think you can just whoop ass, is what I will say. Now, some may agree to disagree, because some will say, oh, they know better and they know who to play with. I'm not putting her up there. I can't put her up there, Bible lady. I'm not going to do it, because I'm trying to be mindful. I am. Because like I said, this is very near and dear for me. So that's it for what the people showing them whooping ass. That's it for that portion. But we do have more videos as well, of people just, having discussion about this. for sure.
The fact that Xavier is autistic too makes it worse for me, because respectfully speaking, why is it that Xavier is the only one that can actually get him together besides the dad? And instead of recording that boy, she actually needs to get him help, because respectfully speaking, why am I finding out that he basically got kicked out of therapy because he hit the therapist over the head with a toilet seat? Where the hell did he get a toilet seat from? Like, I'm not about to sit here and say that she's not taking it serious, because honestly, none of us really know what's going on outside of TikTok besides the family. But to be honest, putting a phone in his face is not what you need right now. And look, no shade when I say this, because like I said prior, we don't know these people outside of TikTok and what they're showing us. But honestly, respectfully speaking, girl, you need to figure out something fast. Change his meds or something, because the fact that he's destroying the house, ripping the TV on the wall, he ain't got no door to the point where you got to put a whole bed sheet up to kind of like, you know, help with the breeze or whatever. And then on top of that, speaking of breeze, why is he punching the windows out? It's too damn cold for him to be doing some shit like that. And look, I'm really not trying to be judgmental or anything. I'm just speaking on what I see. But honestly, with JB, it definitely seems like he knows to a certain extent what the hell he's doing. Because why is it that he's okay with kicking you and his sister, but then when it comes to the brother and the dad, he want to run? He knows. But tell me what y'all think in the comment section.
And I'm sure a lot of people who listen to the people reporting on this about the therapist and the toilet seat situation, they probably want to know, well, how did he get a toilet seat? The only thing I can think of is sometimes you do have to go to the bathroom with them, or you have to be close to the bathroom just to make sure they're doing what they need to do in that bathroom. Like I said, everyone is different. All situations are different. So the only thing I can assume, since he likes to destroy things and since he likes to break things, is he possibly ripped the toilet seat off of the toilet and went into a rage, is the only thing I can think of if I'm going to make something up. Unless they had like a new toilet seat, maybe sitting off to the side, that they were going to, you know, install later on whenever they got a chance or whatever. But that's the only thing I can think of. You know, well, I wasn't there. This is just based off of what different people are saying, based off of another video and based off of what she has said previously in other videos, which she likes to call as documentation for medical reasons. Now, the only thing I can also add to this, although I disagree with uploading when he is having his, you know, moments where they're very intense and he's getting violent, and I don't feel like social media is the place for that. The only thing I can think of is if there are long waiting lists and if resources are lack thereof, meaning she doesn't have any resources in her area. Maybe she's doing this because people will start to reach out and rush to her side to help and assist, is what I can only assume. I can never step in her shoes and say what I would do because I'm not in that situation, but this is just my opinion, right? So let's get into, I believe we got 2 more videos, and then that's going to be it for me. And then I'll let you hear from JB's mother after she's, you know, seeing the comments and the different duets and stitch videos where she is explaining her reason for uploading the content.
So guys, let's talk about something. We've been seeing the little guy JB and the mama with the pan. Now everybody is making fun of him. Now listen to me. I want to know how that mother feel, okay? Butterfly kisses, okay? How she feel now that you put that out there and show the world his behavior, how he has been acting with you, spitting, all the above, kicking, and now people are making fun of and talking about your child. I do see some mothers that I follow that they put their moments out there with their special needs child and show us what they do in a day. And people not gonna make fun of that. People gonna go under there and encourage her and whatever the case may be. I wonder how the internet chooses, just like when Undie, not to bring Undie up, but just Undie, and people made fun of Bria and Shay. I want to know how people decide that we finna make fun of this situation. You know what I'm saying? Because it's really not funny. Like, all jokes aside, he really do need some type of help to even be spitting and doing nasty things like that to his mama and kicking his mama. Whatever happened, he should have been helped long time ago. And it has got to that situation. Even people saying, well, he don't do that to his brother. And somebody was like, well, his brother got to leave there one day and go live his life. You know, it's only fair to him. He can't be there all the time with JB. But I'm just wondering, you know, how do she feel? Because if it was me and I was a mother and somebody making fun of my special needs child, I would feel like it's part of my fault because I put that out there for people to see, to judge. Because once you put those type of things out here, the internet is gonna grab it. But that don't mean that they're gonna grab it in a good way. They could grab it in a bad way, and that's what's going on. So I'm wondering, how do she feel as a mother? Do she feel like I should have did this or I shouldn't have? Is she regretting her decision? You know what I'm saying? Because being honest, y'all, you know, everybody making video, but it's really not a laughing situation. We really laughing at somebody that has special needs. So please be careful with that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just still wondering, how do the mother feel? Do she feel that was the best thing for her to do? To post them? Everything is not about views. Everything is not about money. Everything is not about content. But what it is about is us protecting our children. Hugs and love. Y'all be blessed to J-Lo. Mwah.
Also, I want to add on to saying this. What about the sister, your young daughter who is 17, who has to be responsible for recording all of this? Just because she's, you know, not autistic and not on the spectrum, that doesn't mean that she really wants to do that. Of course, children aren't going to tell their mother no. If you ask your child to do something, they're going to do it. But is that adding more stress to her? You know, and you know, it's just, there's so much going on. And I feel like in that type of situation, are they sleeping with one eye open? You know what I mean? And Justin's mom, I didn't laugh at the initial original video of what was going on with JB and his mom and him having an intense moment, but I would be a effing liar if I didn't admit that I laughed at the reenactments. I did laugh at those, but like I said, I had to get myself together because I'm too grown for that. I'm too damn grown for that, right? For sure. So one moment, please. Let's get into the last video here, and then I'll get into your comment in 1 second. And hello, Be True. Welcome on in, honey. You said the video of them celebrating the daughter's birthday was so sad. The daughter and Xavier were so lifeless. And like, you know, and Xavier, he's on the spectrum as well. So, I mean, he doesn't need that extra stress. So let's get into mom explaining what's going on.
Hello everyone, my name is Patricia. I'm JB's mom. I wanted to take the time to address some of y'all concerns and also welcome everyone. Welcome to all of our new subscribers, our followers on YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook. We appreciate all you guys' support. Let's jump into this. First of all, let's address the recent video that's going viral of me holding the frying pan and JB attacking me. I was in the process of cooking an egg. That's why I had the pan in my hand. I had to turn the stove off and I had to take the pan off of the stove because I didn't want him throwing that pan at me. So I'm holding it in my hand, not to use it on him as a weapon or to intimidate him, but I'm trying to keep it away from my face because this pan is still hot. Secondly, some of y'all asking, why didn't the person recording not jump in? It's my daughter that's recording. She's recording because I asked her to record to document what's going on for medical purposes. Next, I'd like to address my oldest son, Xavier. He's the only male figure in the house, and JB does well with male figures. So Xavier is able to help me get JB calm when he is having a meltdown. As many of you know, raising an autistic child can be very challenging, and it comes with different struggles and obstacles that we have to face. No two families are alike. What one parent may do with their autistic child is going to be different than another situation. So we are all different. Each child is different. Each family is different. The way I choose to discipline JB is I take things away from him and I don't allow him to go to places that he enjoys going. Lastly, I'd like to take this time to thank God for your continued grace and mercy. Thank you for continuing to give me strength and patience to be able to share our journey and show the truth on what's going on behind closed doors, to let other families know that you guys aren't alone. We're going through the same thing. Some people are too scared to show what's going on because they're afraid of being judged, and we are getting criticized right now, but the one God, he sits high and looks low, so he sees everything. But I wanted to also thank you guys for your love, your support, your prayers. We appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Y'all take care. We'll see y'all soon. God bless you.
And I'm so sorry, Be True. I'm not sure when you popped into the live, Sugar. I did originally have a trigger warning banner down below, so I do apologize for your that you're uncomfortable, baby. And Be True says here she has a 21-year-old autistic son, and she feels uncomfortable watching this also. But what she feels like as a mother, that there's a time and a place, and she feels like it is shameful, and she thinks the mother is doing it for money. So, it's here's the thing, right? When it comes to awareness, in my opinion, I can't really say what I would do because I'm not in that situation. But when it comes to you getting things on the films and you want to get that video because of the resources, the lack of resources, if you want to upload that and share that with people, because there is a community of people out there posting their children, teens, and adults with autism on the spectrum, you can show the aftermath of an intense moment, the door being broken, the window being cracked because he hit the window. You know what I mean? The fact that he ripped the television off of the wall, the aftermath, you can show that, but showing him in the middle of his intense moments, I'm sorry, I can't get with it. I just cannot. I can't get with it at all. Hey, PYT, welcome on in. It's something about the mama that don't sit right. See, I feel like there's something warm, and, she seems like she's a good person while she's filming, is what I will say. While she's filming, like I said, we don't know these people once they, put the phone down. Just like when we conduct a live or host a live on YouTube, TikTok, or Instagram, you don't know who we are once we hit that end stream button. You just know what we show you and what we share with you, but you don't know us for real in real life. So, it's a lot. The autistic males usually do better with a male figure. It sounds like that's what she's saying, but it's not fair to put that on her son, who he is, he's not whooping on his brother's ass, right? But I don't think it's fair to put that on your children. I just don't. And unfortunately, the father, she said he does well with him, but, obviously, Dad can't be there every moment of the day if he's working, right? So that's a shame. Oh, no worries. Okay, Be True. Because I was just like, my goodness, I did take down the trigger, whatever my discretion says. I forgot that quick. The favorite one says it's the check. That's a lot of stress on it. Yes, I feel like that's too much stress on those children. Oh, JB is not her birth son? Well, whose child is he? So she has foster kids? Oh, wow, I didn't know that. Watching World News tonight, and a teacher took her shoe off and threw it at a 5-year-old special needs child, saying the child gave her a reason to throw the shoe. Everybody is not built to be a teacher, is what I will say. And that is scary as hell, that some of these damn teachers, you should not be spending time with anybody's children for 7 to 8 hours a day if you can't handle that smoke, is all I'm going to say. You got to be a special kind of person to handle children. And it's not like teachers make a lot of money. And I'm not saying that in a shady, I'm not being shady about that. You going into education, that's something you have to love to do. You have to have a love and a passion for that. Okay. You have to. And it's crazy how lately you're seeing a lot of violence and a lot of bullshit going on with these teachers and students. 5 years old is crazy. Come on now, sister. She promised to take care of him when his mother. Oh, okay. A family member. All right. Okay. Damn. That makes me even like, wow. Jesus. Filming during an episode should only be shared with the doctors, not the public. I've been here and went to bed many nights crying, but my daughter is 28 and very high functioning. And thank you, for those of you that are sharing your own experience and your stories. If you do have a child, teen, or adult on the spectrum, again, I'm not in that situation, but I did find it, I just felt like that is something you don't hit the upload on that, even for awareness. There's that you can tell the story, you can say what happened, but I just felt like that's not something you share. And once again, he's only 14, so he can't give consent for that. He can't. He needs to be in a group home setting. I did work as a DSP, and I had a client that would go home. He grew older and bigger, and behaviors got aggressive. They stopped taking him home. It takes a lot of work and patience. Getting educated is the key for success. I can't imagine filming my child during an episode. That will be the last thing. And that's what's so sad. She's not even the one filming it. She has her daughter filming it. So it's a possibility that if she's been doing this for a while now, JB is probably like, oh shit, lights, camera, action, let's go. Let's go. Is it a possibility that filming private moments or just filming him in general, if he's cooking or gathering his clothes or coloring or playing a game, is that a trigger for him? It makes me wonder, I don't believe in abusing anyone as a victim of DV. I can't let anyone beat on me. I don't even play fight. Yeah, it's hard to watch, and it makes me wonder, why is he so aggressive with her and her only? Because the sister is there. Like I said, I don't follow her. I don't know if the sister or if her daughter has, spoke up or spoke out and said that she has experienced him putting hands and feet on her as well, since she does say he does better with males. But yeah, it's just unfortunate. It's unfortunate. The fighting is clickbait for her, and that's so sad. Justin's mom. To all mothers and family members with special needs kids, God chose you as the parents for a reason. Thank you so much, Bible Lady, for letting everybody know that whatever. Thank you for always, baby, giving us a good prayer and letting our mothers who have their babies, their teens, and their adults that are on the spectrum, that they are chosen by God and they are their parents for a reason. I love that. Thank you so much. And I am going to leave this on the screen until we walk up off of this live, which is going to be in a few minutes. less than a few minutes. So thank you so much for that, Bible lady. I'm sure they all appreciate that. Last year, he injured his therapist and he was placed in an inpatient psych facility for about 1 month. Jesus. You're right, the woman he chose. We don't know what happens behind the scenes. El Cid said, same. I don't play fight at all. So that's it. That concludes our live. I feel uncomfortable to move on and talk about anything else. I just wanted to see if you all have been sharing this. If you've seen this viral video going on via the TikTok. I am not on Instagram right now, so I'm unsure if this video is floating around on Instagram. I don't know when I'm going to reactivate my Instagram. It's not on any of my phone. It's not on my phones. It's not on my iPad. I'm not pulling it up on my desktop. So unfortunately, I can't tell you what's going on down to the Instagram app right now. So I only have TikTok and YouTube as of right now. Thank you so much, Bible lady, for sharing that. And the woman he chose says her heart goes out to all of the parents raising children with autism. Okay. And the woman he chose did say that I've seen it on IG. Thank you, Lovejoy. And again, I do apologize for those of you who are a parent, or if you are, if you have a loved one in your family on the spectrum. I do apologize for being so ignorant, for laughing at some of the reenactments. Like I said, I didn't want to come out here on my high horse and act like I didn't laugh at some of the stitched videos. I did not. Absolutely no. I did not laugh at the original video of what she was going through with JB. But like I said, I had to check myself because I said, this shit is not funny. And this is not okay. And one thing I'm going to do is hold myself accountable. Okay. And that's why I only uploaded one video with the bullshit. That's it. There's several, probably hundreds by now. Right. So I do apologize for, even, y'all know I ain't shit sometimes, to be quite honest with you. Every child and parent has their own journey. Mine, go here. Now here you go. Now here you go with these goddamn words, but not the degree of that lady. I feel like I'm gonna mess that word up, and it's easy, and I could say it in my head, but something tells me when I let it out of my mouth, when it comes off my lips, it ain't gonna be right. Okay. It's not gonna be right. And thank you for sharing, because I know you're very private. And one thing about El Cid, listen, El Cid might be in the chat and she will cut up, honey, but she's very private. So thank you for sharing with us as well. I appreciate that, because I do know how private you are. The video with the teacher throwing her shoe at the 5-year-old has me infuriated. I haven't seen that yet. Bible lady just told us about that. Where are they from? Never mind. Let me not ask. I'll just go and go look at it myself. Because, that reminds me of the situation. There was a teacher, and I believe it was a 5-year-old as well. She did something to that baby girl and put her in the hallway. And so I know I talked about it, but that heifer had me mad. Oh, she had me very mad. Yes, she did. JB needs to go to a group home setting where they are equipped to handle him, because this can get very dangerous. And I just hope that in that setting, if that is something that is available for him, because he is only 14, that they don't mistreat him. Just because he's having intense moments, I don't feel like that means he should be mistreated. You know what I mean? Or abused, or there should be neglect, because everybody is just like we're talking about the teacher who threw the shoe at the 5-year-old. Some people, for some reason, I have no idea why they are next to children. If you don't like children, or if you really don't have the heart to help and care for people with special needs, so hopefully if he does get that type of resource, he will remain safe, you know. And Pen Pal said, I wasn't shit with Unfiltered Doll for laughing at the skits. It's okay. I mean, as long as we can call ourselves out for it, there's some, you know, one thing I wasn't going to do, like I said, I wasn't going to come out here on no high horse and point my finger without pointing my finger back at myself, because I know better. And, you know, you do better when you know better, is what I will say. Now, I'm not going to lie. You know, now that it's on my algorithm, what I'm going to do is skip. If I see somebody's about to react, I am going to skip, because I know me. All right. And I'll get caught up in the skit and the comedy of something that's not really funny. You know what I mean? So I will hurry up and take that finger, honey, and get the going. Yes, I will. They shouldn't mistreat him. Then the Justice Center gets involved and it can be jail time. According to one of the mom's recent posts, JB is on a waiting list for long-term residency placement. My daughter and I also laughed at the skits. They were funny. Lovejoy. I just, you know, I feel like you can laugh, right? Because you are a parent. And even if she is high functioning, like you said, there were some challenging times when you were raising her, right? I feel like you can laugh, Be True can laugh, El Cid can laugh. But I don't think, you know, I'm not going to sit here and make excuses why it's okay for me to laugh. No, it wasn't. Honey, say that. Hello, baby. How are you? CW, welcome on in. That's all I got for you all today. I'm out of here. I just wanted to come live really, really quick and get out of here. Okay. And El Cid has left any tips for if you're in the rose bushes or if you're catching a replay. And if you also have a child, a teen, and or adult on the spectrum, there is a suggestion here. El Cid said her therapist has shared with her, okay? Because you have to make sure your back, you got to take care of your spine, honey. You know, you don't want those back issues because of the strength. And sometimes you do have to get active, but not like the young man described in his video. Okay. Not like that. No. All right. So we're going to get out of here. Thank y'all so much for joining me. I got to go, honey, because I got to go to work early in the AM. So I'm going to take my raggedy ass to bed, okay? Because I feel raggedy today. I do. And that's all I got for y'all. I am still in the rabbit hole with the whole Mary Agnes Cosby situation. So I am gathering content for that. Yeah, almost an hour. Not quite right. This wasn't a quickie because it's almost an hour, El Cid. You know, Nola 504, welcome on in. How are you, baby? We're just about to hit the road and I'm about to hang up on y'all. But welcome on in, baby doll. And that's all I got. And y'all have an amazing evening. Bye. Thank you so much, DMV 703, for becoming a member to the Dollhouse, baby. Bye.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the Unfiltered Doll Reactions.
All right, Slash.
Oh, what you working for? Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off again. Get your way up.